Welcome back, everyone. I'm sure the title has most of you scratching your heads and wondering just what the hell I'm talking about this week. As well it should really, since it's not really a title so much as a mashing together of 3 titles. Bob brought us a couple short ones this week. None of these are really worth doing a full-length episode on their own, but I do have a few things I'd like to say for each one, so I thought we'd just mash them all together into one video. As a bonus for you folks though, it's a bit longer than usual too. First though, let's be serious for a few moments. I want to take a moment and just quickly address a couple more current events. Starting with the skeptic feminist shooting that I'm guessing pretty much all of you have already heard about. There was plenty of coverage on YouTube and Twitter this past week from SJWs and anti-SJWs alike, so I don't think I need to bring everyone up to speed or anything. I simply wanted to extend my condolences to their families and loved ones. I'm sorry for your loss. To those on either side of the culture war, I would ask, please stop using this as a political football. This situation has nothing to do with anyone's politics. It's an isolated incident with its own tragic details. But it is in no way indicative of any broader ideology, and we shouldn't try to shoehorn it into one to score some cheap points. Remember, we bemoaned their attempts to do that with Elliot Rodgers. Let's not return the favor. It was wrong then, and it's wrong now. That said, everyone deals with things in their own way. These are just my opinions. I'm not going to get on a soapbox, declare myself the moral authority, and lambaste everyone who deals with the situation differently than I do. Which brings me to Thunderfoot's latest video. For full disclosure, I've been watching Thunderfoot for a long time. A lot longer than I've been making videos, and I've generally respected his viewpoint on most things. I don't always agree, of course, but he's always come across as a reasonable and thoughtful person. That is not the feel I got from his latest video, though. It smacks of self-aggrandizement and moral grandstanding. For starters, you cannot quit a community you never joined in the first place. This isn't a cult. No one joined the skeptic community. People associate us with it because we hold similar views on certain topics. None of us agrees on everything. In fact, I'd bet if you threw us all in a room together, we'd end up disagreeing on more shit than we agree on, and consensus building on certain topics would be damn near impossible. That's what makes this such an odd and probably unique community. You can stop associating with certain people if you like. Hell, there are some in this community that I don't particularly want to associate with either. You can condemn certain actions or positions of theirs if you like, but getting on your soapbox and proclaiming, "I'm not one of the bad people," just screams, "Hey, look at me, I'm morally superior." I mean, how many people go out in public and proclaim, "I disassociate myself with serial killers"? Pretty unnecessary, wouldn't you say? Now, in all fairness, Thunderfoot does bring up a couple points that I agree on, and a couple things said by others that I don't agree with, or felt was in bad taste too. But I don't assume people associate me with those things just because we happen to agree on other things. After all, I didn't say them. Those people did. It's their opinion, not mine. So I don't feel the need to get a megaphone and shout from the rooftops that I'm not them, I'm better than that. Which is really how this video came off to me, and I was genuinely disappointed to see it. Maybe I got the wrong impression, or maybe I'm just being overly critical, who knows. But enough on all that. Way too much seriousness this week. Let's move on and have a little fun for a change. Roll the first one, Bob.
You're broken down and tired.
Whoa! Hold on. I told you to strip that fucking song out of this thing, Bob. No fucking way I'm going to listen to that shit again. Link is in the description for any of you masochists that really want to torture yourselves with it, but I'm cutting that shit out right now. From here on in, no bullshit. No emotional manipulation with the wails of a banshee to puree my brain in the hopes that I won't notice how stupid your point is. I want equal opportunities and pay in my future career. So, what do you propose we do? Pass a law to guarantee it? All right, we did that. Over 50 years ago. I want my little sister to be whoever she wants to be. Unless she wants to be a stay-at-home mom who likes to cook, clean, raise her kids, takes personal responsibility for her own choices, and votes Republican, right? Then she must be an alt-right Nazi, Burn the witch! Burn the heretic! I need feminism because my voice deserves to be heard. Heard? Oh, we hear you. We've been hearing you and your thought police for decades. We just don't agree with you. Suck it up, Buttercup. That's what a free society is all about. We're not telling you to shut up. We're telling you to fuck off. There's a difference. I believe in fair opportunity for all. Do you now? Then I expect to see you campaign against the gender disparity in colleges, right? Highly in favor of women. Guess we need to fix that, but how? Well, maybe take a look at this. Seems to be a whole lot more so-called free money thrown around for women to go to college, huh? Guess we'd better stop that shit. That's not fair opportunity for all now, is it? How about addressing this one? Gee, I guess we better let some of those criminal men out early, or start locking up those criminal women for just as long, huh? Fair opportunity under the law, after all. Maybe we should give women a fair opportunity at custody of their kids, too, huh? Oh, but that might mean taking kids away from them, since they already wildly favored in that situation, huh? Don't hear you all asking for equal opportunity there. How strange. Equal opportunity means not using gender as a deciding factor in any of this shit. But you folks don't seem to be asking for that. In fact, you're asking for exactly the opposite. Kinda makes you wonder, doesn't it? Women deserve respect. Respect is earned, not given. Do something productive instead of spending all your time bitching and blaming others. You'll get respect. I promise. People still ask what the victim... Fucking hell. No, they don't. Unless you mean the police who are trying to compile a list of facts so as to pursue any physical evidence to strengthen the case against the alleged rapist. You know, that pesky burden of proof bullshit we built into our legal system to help avoid persecuting the innocent. Yeah, fuck all that shit. Listen and believe. Women have never lied in the entire history of the world. Why on earth wouldn't we just lock up whoever they say for whatever reason they want? Women matter. Well, I'm convinced. Kill all the men's! Women matter! Absolutely fucking brilliant reason there. What's next? I need feminism because water is wet? Because greater representation of women in jobs is good. Absolutely. More women in the coal mines. More women in the sewers. More women on garbage trucks. More... Huh? Oh, right. You just mean more women in positions of power and privilege. I forgot. Fuck off. I'm not going to banish an overly qualified man to the salt mines just because you want another vagina in the boardroom. They can earn their spot just like the men. Not wasting their time majoring in gender studies would be my first recommendation. Women work very hard, so we need... Jesus Christ. So you went around asking people this question and filming their response for this video. This made the final cut, huh? This was as good as it gets? One of the best reasons you could come up with. Oh, the future looks very, very bleak, folks. Women can do anything. So, feminism is going to fix that, huh? Women can do anything. Quick! Fix that shit! Access to reproductive health care, access to education, ability to finance a home or business. You already have all three, toots. You know, maybe this is why feminists are having such a hard time solving their problems. They keep trying to solve shit the rest of us worked out decades ago. I want to become a doctor, and that's a male-dominated field. So? Maybe I'm just a total dunce here, but I don't see how that's stopping you from being one. Or is it that you can't work in a field where there's more men than women? 'Cause if that's the case, then you're pretty much stuck with nursing, and that's pretty much it. Men dominate almost every fucking field because for some strange reason, women don't seem to like unemployed homeless guys or stay-at-home dads. Go figure. Because many of us are still treated as possessions. And evidently that's some super funny shit, right? No? Then why are you laughing about it? Drag your ass to a place where that's true and protest. Stop trying to fix it in places that it's already been fixed. Strong female scientists were silenced too often for too long. Oh, for fuck's sake. Another one? Look, shit for brains. We can't fix the past. I'm very sorry to hurt your little fifis, but the past is fucking over already. No movement can change what's already happened. I need the... Oh, fuck off! That's it. For those interested, or if you just want to cringe some more, there's a few more pearls of wisdom from these mentally handicapped cretins. But that was the last fucking straw for me. Every one of these mental midgets wants to solve a problem that either doesn't exist or that's already been solved. So I guess they'll always need feminism since, it's fucking impossible to fix either of those things. Let's move on. The next 2 videos are much shorter, I promise. I'm chopping out all the bullshit and just getting to the fucking point. Roll number 2, Bob.
I feel like I'm starting out a lot of videos thinking like, really? I have to explain this?
Oh, trust me. I know that fucking feeling. Yours is another one of them.
So if you were to find yourself in the physical proximity of another person who is advocating for the genocide of millions of people, it is not only okay to physically assault this person, but it's kind of like your moral imperative.
Okay, but only if they're literally advocating for genocide, right?
Nazis want to kill everyone that isn't them.
Nazis? You mean these guys? Okay, sure, but, we got rid of them decades ago. You might have heard, there was this huge war that raged across Europe, Africa, the Middle East, the Pacific, the world, really. We even called it a world war, number 2 to be more specific. You didn't hear about that?
So if you find yourself in a position where you get to punch a Nazi, remember, you don't want to put your thumb in your fingers, you want to have it outside, otherwise you break your thumb. That's bad.
Jesus Christ. Thanks, Captain Obvious. Just an observation here, but I find the only people who feel the need to say that are dumb fucks who want to sound like they know something they obviously don't know shit about. Thumb on the outside is the natural position everyone uses when making a fist, you imbecile. There's no reason to even offer such advice unless you're a complete fucking poser who doesn't actually know shit about fighting.
Both of my grandfathers fought in World War II to defeat these motherfuckers, okay?
Oh, so you have heard of it after all. So what you're saying is either my grandfathers fought in a war that they lost because the Nazis are still here, or my grandfathers fought in a war that they won to rid the world of Nazis, and now I'm just labeling anyone I don't like as a Nazi, so I have an excuse to be a violent sociopathic totalitarian. Which is it?
So if you're like me and you want to help get the word out, I did make a t-shirt for you. Never stop punching Nazis. It's always a great message to put out into the world.
Ah, now I get it. You need Nazis to be everywhere so you can make some money selling t-shirts. Well, shit, that's just capitalism at work, comrade. Wait, no, fuck it. Not gonna bother to work out that little mindfuck. Go on.
The fact that I even have to explain to you that Nazis are bad is like some kind of fucked up shit in and of its own.
And the fact that I have to explain to you that these people you're wandering around punching willy-nilly aren't Nazis is some kind of fucked up shit in and of its own, too.
How did we get here, kids?
Well, I'm no fucking expert or anything, but I think it started when you, delusional fuckwits, decided that anyone opposed to your totalitarian thought control is a Nazi. Or maybe it started in school when you failed to learn what a Nazi actually is, which might explain why you folks are so dangerously close to being one yourselves. What's next, Bob? I'm done with ignorant Nazi girl.
At first, I just thought my internet was down. Maybe something wrong with Facebook or Twitter.
Oh, shit! Black and white film with a suspenseful voiceover? There must be some scary, scary shit coming. Brace yourselves, folks.
But they were gone. All of them. It was the day the social justice warriors disappeared.
They're all gone? Woohoo!
So tonight I'm gonna party like it's 1999.
At first, I was like, yes, these cucks. I thought they all blocked me on Twitter, and I was like, hell yeah.
Honestly, it was a dream come true.
I believe you can get me through the night.
I mean, it's my job to call out reverse racism, bias, oversensitivity, bitchy women, fat bitchy women, and cowardice in this country. So I have always had plenty to say. My opinion matters. But without SJWs, I didn't have opinions.
Okay, let me stop celebrating for just a second here. In case you all haven't seen this already, and several folks have made responses to this, so I assume you have, but just in case, this is supposed to be sarcasm from Mike. The problem is, it's not really sarcasm. You see, this is what they think of us. They honestly think that if we didn't spend all of our time refuting, debunking, and mocking their retarded shit, then there would be no retarded shit for us to mock. Let that sink in for a moment and try really, really hard not to laugh when it hits you. They think they're the source of all stupid shit in the world.
So I guess what I'm saying is, I wouldn't mind if that liberal cancer reinfected our country.
First, fuck you. If all you fuckers did disappear tomorrow, we'd be all... too busy partying to even give a fuck where you went. Second, fuck you twice. You lot are not liberals, so quit calling yourselves one. You're the most anti-liberal fuckwads I've seen since Stalin. Now, I don't claim to be a liberal myself, but I know several, and I can respect their beliefs and positions. I don't agree with them all, of course, but they're nothing like you totalitarian monkey fuckers. Stop shitting on their label by including yourself. You are regressives, not liberals. Okay, Bob, kill it. We really don't need to see the rest. I'm sure you've all seen this cesspool of idiocy by now anyway, and we're getting a bit long on this one as it is. Besides, I don't think these tools really need too much help from me. Sarcasm is generally used to mock your opponent, but these retards manage to do a better job mocking themselves. A quick programming note. The backlog is quickly shrinking, and that's a good thing. I want to branch out and cover other stupidity as well. Honestly, the feminism shit is just the easiest to find. So, if you find some stupid shit, feel free to send it to me. Bob does his best, but let's face it, he's kind of lazy. I won't promise I'll do every video or article sent to me because, hell, I have no idea how many that might be, but I promise to look at them and do as many as I can anyway. That's it for this time, folks. I'll see you all next time.